Hello everyone. This is the video lesson 27, and in this lesson we are going to solve some more tutorial problems related to the Newton's ring. Okay, so in this video lesson we are going to use the experimental formula for the determination of wavelength, which is lambda is equal to dn plus p square minus dn square over 4pr. Okay, so this is very important and useful formula for many numericals when there are two wavelengths or two diameters are giving, or more than two diameters are giving, and any one of the diameter is asked. Okay, so this formula is applicable on dark as well as the bright ring. Okay, so whether the numerical says the dark ring or bright ring, you can use this formula on the both types of the ring. Okay, here dn is the diameter of any nth order ring. Okay, and dn plus p is another higher order diameter of the ring. Here p is the gap of the order between dn and dn plus p, and r, capital R, is the radius of curvature of the plano-convex lens, and lambda is the wavelength of light incident normally on the Newton's ring arrangement. Okay, so now let's see the numerical problem 20. Newton's ring experiment. In the Newton's ring experiment, the diameter of 4th and 12th dark rings are 0.4 cm and 0.7 cm. Find the diameter of 20th dark ring. Okay, so two diameters are given. One diameter, that is the 20th dark ring diameter, is asked. Okay, so here the lowest diameter is 4th. Okay, so let's dn is equal to d4, and it is 0.4. The next is given 12th dark ring, so dn plus p, let's say it is d12, is equal to 0.7 centimeter. Okay, so one is dn, one is the lower order, other is the higher order dark ring. So one is the dn, other is the dn plus p. Okay, so here n is equal to 4, n plus p is equal to 12, and the gap between the orders is 8. And let's consider the inclined film which is in between the plano-convex lens and the plane glass plate is air. Okay, so mu is equal to 1. Therefore you may write the formula in this form. The formula was lambda is equal to this term divided by 4pr. Okay, so here you may write d12 square minus d4 square is equal to 48 multiplied by lambda r. Now the similar equation you may write for d20 ring. How you can write? d20 square minus d4 square is equal to 4 multiplied by 16 multiplied by lambda r. Okay, you may also use d12 here at the place of d4. You may write, okay, you may write either d4 or d12, and accordingly here the p value will be changed, and divide these two equations. One is this, another is this. Divide these two equations, and you will solve the equation for the d20 ring. Okay, so this is very important numerical, and whenever two or more diameters are given and one is asked, you may apply this formula. Okay, and the main feature of this formula is that it is applicable on the dark ring as well as the bright ring. Okay, now let's see the another problem. This is the numerical number 21. In a Newton ring experiment, the air in the interspace means the space between plane glass plate and the plano-convex lens where the inclined film on the either side of the point of contact is present is replaced by a liquid of refractive index 1.33. Okay, so first of all there was air, the wedged film medium was air, then after we replace air by liquid of non-refractive index. Now question is, in what proportional would the diameter of the rings changed? Okay, you know that this is very important concept, that the diameters of rings, either bright or dark, reduces by the increase of refractive index of the inclined film. Okay, so first of all there was air, so refractive index is 1, then after air is replaced by 1.33. now the medium has enhanced refractive index, that's mean the diameter of the rings will be reduced. Okay, so it is inversely proportional. Okay, so diameter of the nth dark ring is in the refractive case is given by this. Suppose that here it is not clear that the ring is dark or bright, but the proportional ratio would be same. Okay, so there is a no harm to use the dark ring formula in the reflected case, that's why I am going to use the dark ring. Okay, so nth order dark ring is given by this formula, then after liquid is introduced, that's why you may write two equations, one for air, one for liquid, and then after you may divide and may obtain the mu value in the ratio of dn square air divided by dn square liquid. Okay, so dn square liquid is now dn square air divided by mu. So here mu is equal to 1.33, so this gives dn liquid is equal to 1.1532 dn air. So now change in diameter, what is the change in diameter? So change in diameter is now dn air minus dn liquid. Okay, the change in diameter, what is the change in diameter? Change in diameter is equal to minus, put the minus sign, minus dn liquid. Okay, so this is the change in diameter. So dn air minus dn liquid value, it is 1.5 air, so the change in the diameter is minus 0.15. Minus sign represents the reduction in the diameter. So proportional change can be obtained by dividing dn air, so it comes to be 0.1532 and it is 15.32%. Okay, so now here this is the numerical problem 22, and it is also based on the concept of the video lesson 26, and there is another numerical problem 23 which is also based on the video lesson 26. Okay, you may solve it for your practice. Thank you.